everyone, it is your boy Freddy Films. We're finally back again with this. It has been so long since I've done one of these. It's insane. My channel is basically dead, but yeah, I don't care. So I'm doing this anyway because a lot of you have been requesting this, and I'm just too tired for doing this. But I'm doing it anyway because I have to. Like, you know, I'm forced against my will. Anyways, yeah, I have new customs to show you. So, wow. First, before I get into the main ones, I just want to show off this simple one first. You know, it's Beacon Bonnie. I don't know if anyone knows about this character. It's very like you know, you can look over him easily. So yeah, basically in Help Wanted in the hard mode Fun Time Foxy level, there's this endo that walks around there among the fun times. If you get too close to it, and then this guy jump scares you. He is very unknown, and I bet nobody knows about him. But I made him into a plush anyway, and he's basically VR Beacon. He's basically VR Bonnie, like the one from Help Wanted, but you know, he has all his textures all removed and stuff, or they're like moved around. But yeah, that's basically what I did for this plush. I really like him. It uses the regular Bonnie pattern because I'm tired of using the Freddy, and Ketchup finally gave me the Bonnie pattern. So yeah, I got to use the Bonnie pattern, and I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, I think I would have liked the Freddy pattern because honestly, I like the Freddy pattern a bit more. But I think I like this a lot. So yeah, let's just get into it. So he has all his textures. He uses a lot of this endo thing. It's like striped rectangles, I guess. It's like, I don't know, it must be like the hand texture, but it uses a lot of it. It uses on the arms, the bottom of his jaw, the part right there, and I think some on his back, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, he uses a lot of that around him. I guess this part on his forehead is like his mouth, maybe. I don't know. I think his nose is a part of his mouth too, and a bunch of other stuff like this part. Yeah, basically everything red is his mouth. And his ears are pretty cool. I like what they did with him there. And there's this weird little gray piece. Now, you may be saying, hey, you just like made your own pattern for the back and stuff because you never get to fully look at him, so I guess you just made your own pattern. No, I had to look at this one very unknown video about Beacon Bonnie. It shows a full picture, like it showed a full 360 of him, and I looked at it very closely. So yeah, I know every single detail about this guy, so don't think that I got anything wrong about him. He is completely 100% accurate, I guess. So yeah, I got every detail on him, so this is what he is in the game, I guess. And there's a bunch of other spots. There's a bunch of black spots. I don't know what they are, but yeah, especially this black part right there. I can't really tell what part of that VR Bonnie that is, but I don't know, it's just there. And his eyes, I think I like his eyes the most because they stand out so well. It's like the only part of Beacon Bonnie that's actually added onto them and not just reused for the VR Bonnie. I think it looks pretty cool on him. His bow tie is part of the endo too. It's gray, and his chest has like a little finger. You can see the little finger piece right there. I don't see any other finger prints on him with like the hand mold, I guess, but this is like the only finger I can find on him. Like I can't find any other fingers on him. So yeah, and there's a bunch of endos right here, like little endo pieces, you know. And his arms are completely endo. The back of his hand has this sort of like blue on the back, and then the rest is gray. Both hands have that. I put them on there. And yeah, basically the other stuff is just stuff. Yeah, that's basically Beacon Bonnie. I'm not going to go into detail about everything about him, but he looks really cool. I like how this turned out so much. So yeah, that's Beacon Bonnie. Nobody knows about him, but he's a cool character. I think I like this like character the most. It's pretty unique, and I think it's a cool addition to the FNaF, you know, universe. So yeah, that's Beacon Bonnie. Let's move on to like the actual good stuff here. Alright, so of course I'm known for like making basically every single FNaF AR character or skin, you know, so of course they had a new event, the Screampunk event with all the cool new characters. I think this is by far their best event ever. I really like the characters in this, and I really like how my plushies of them turned out. So yeah, first one, 3, 2, 1, Clockwork belorus. So first off, this is an actual pattern of mine. It's the official belorus pattern. If you didn't know, my Arctic belorus, she doesn't use one. It's like a borrowed one, I guess, from paper. But this is an actual used one. So, yeah, I had to use my own belorus. I didn't buy an extra belorus. I had to use my own. So, Yeah, if you have a Bellora, please contact me. I need one right now. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. It is amazing. I think it captures the Funko Bellora style very well, especially with the face and the arms and the legs. They're pretty cool too. It even has the hair bun. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. Definitely it looks like an actual Funko plush here. So yeah, as you can see on her chest, she has like a bunch of gears, and that the back of it is like this reddish color, so I added that on there. And she has her dark gray, booby covered, funny word, and she has this brown, clothing piece. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not thinking. I can't think straight right now. So yeah, she has this black clothing insert thing that I know the name of, and her arms have, and basically her whole body has this like floral pattern. I really like how this turned out, especially on the plush. Her arms have this brown covering like the Funko plush has it, and basically her arms and her legs have this gear sticking out on all four limbs. And her face, by far my favorite part, like everything, eyes, cheeks, her ears, they're all like a dark brown color in contrast to the gold on the back, but her mouth is completely gold, especially, and her teeth too. The top has this gear thing revealing, and this is a lighter brown than like the rest of the body or the plush. But this is the same darker brown that I used for the hair bun. They're actually two different colors. And of course, her top gear, which I think turned out pretty well. It's like a folding on some pieces. Like if you have an L-chip plush, you know what I'm talking about. That's one thing that annoys me. But if you look at like from this angle, then I think it's fine. But if you look at it from this angle, then yeah, it looks bad. But it looks good from this angle, especially on the back too. Nothing on the back of the head. Her arms, like on the top of her shoulders, she has these like gear things. I guess they're like to rotate her arms or something. But I didn't know how to do that because in the game she has those and are like really sticking out. But since the Funko plush has like no space in between the shoulders, I had to put them on like the head, not like the arm or something. So yeah, and her bottom, first off the gear, I think the gear turned out pretty well. I didn't have to use a skirt pattern. I had to like cut out a big gear, and it's actually 2 pieces of felt, so it's much more thicker. And she has a bunch of gears on there, so I added those too, and a bunch of like bullet things. I don't know what they are, but they're like little dots on her. And she has this little a thing you get to move around the wheel. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And the bottom is completely brown, but she also has this little things inside of her to make her stand up pretty well. You know what I'm talking about. And her legs, they have the same floral pattern as the arms and the head. And she has these little pretty snazzy shoes. I really like how they turned out. These aren't rectangles actually. They're like curved rectangles. Like they're more of an oval than like a rectangle. But I didn't want to cut out like 8 ovals, so I just went with the squares. Pretty much easy to cut out. And the gear, I really like the gears. I like how I colored on them. I think they look pretty good. But yeah, that's basically Clockwork Bellora. I really like how this turned out. Amazing plush, one of my favorites to make. Yeah, that's all I have to say about her. She's pretty good. So, yeah, that's Clockwork Bellora. Okay, before I move on to Aeronaut Toy Freddy, I have a little mini plush here. Yeah, it's a Clockwork Mini Arena. I haven't made a Mini Arena plush. Actually, I have, but like, it's like the flatter, trashier ones. But I have made like a full pattern one. It uses a puppet head with the Bellora body. Compared to Clockwork Bellora, again, it's really small. My printer does this to me. It's not my fault, so shut up. So, yeah, I really like how this turned out. It has a gold body, and then the top has just like a grayish brown thing. I don't know what it is. It's like a really cool color. She has a bunch of brown dust on her all around her body. It looks really nice in the game. Her gear is actually just 1 piece of felt. It's not like 2 like Clockwork. It's just 1. So it looks really flimsy, but it basically has the same decorations as Clockwork has. So it has all those dots and stuff and the little hand crank. But the rest of the body is just the gold arms and legs with the gears on them. And the head, I really like how the head turned out. I like the mouth, I like the eyes, and I like how they're they're green with little dots in them. She looks pretty nice. Again, way too small, so it's a huge downer for her. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. Okay, so originally I was gonna move on to Aeronaut here, but I think he's just too good to go on to the next one, so I'm gonna save him for last because he's just so good. So we're just moving on with Jetpack Balloon Boy, another great skin. I wasn't a fan as this one as like anyone else was. I think they gave it too much favor. I just don't like this as much as like the other ones. I think he's the best BB skin, obviously, because the other ones are trash. But like, I just don't like this one in the event as a whole. It's probably my least favorite in the event. But yeah, Jetpack BB, really nice plush. It captures the BB style really well with the eyes and the mouth. They're basically the same color as regular BB. I don't have them for comparison, but yeah, skin tone's a bit darker and less orange than original BB, but honestly, who cares? One thing with the eyes, Swifty Plush Productions, he's made a plush of this, but problem is he made it too early, so they have the original eyes on them, but mine has the new eyes because if you didn't know, he originally had like this yellow eyes like Freddy has, but now they're changed to this really weird looking eye. I think it looks better and it fits the the thing where he has his eyes closed down, because originally they were not like that. Now they are. So yeah, I really like how they turned out. Nice eyes and a little like a marker in there, so they look pretty dimly lit. And of course the goggles, which is my favorite. Problem is you can't put them down well enough. I would have put like magnets in there, but I just couldn't do it because I don't have magnets. But yeah, I really like how they turned out. It's like even a little hole in there with the glass shattered, and the little green thing with the homing thing on it. But yeah, really cool. You can't really see it, but yeah, he has his goggles on. You just can't make it stay, so you have to keep them open at all times. So yeah, really huge downer, but honestly, I just don't feel like fixing it. But yeah, the head, a bunch of details that I will not go into, but yeah, all these details around here, a bunch of wires, bunch of gears, all different colors, and of course the propeller. I really like how it turned out. It's the gold color, but with a brown marker, and of course the gear detail on them. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically the head. It also has this little two things sticking out. I don't know what they are, but they're sticking out. So yeah, and of course the little straps on him that are hanging off, but they look pretty cool. I like them. But that's basically the head. The body, a bunch more details on the back, especially the jetpack. I don't like how the jetpack turned out, especially with these two weird things. I don't know what they are, but I don't like how they turned out. I just had to use what's it called, the pipe cleaner for them. I just don't like how it turned out. I do like the barrels of the jetpack, but these two things I just don't like. But yeah, it's basically the jetpack, and of course the little coat he's wearing. It's all brown. I had to combine the two pieces of his body for the original pattern to make this entire thing. I like how that turned out, especially this dark red strap on him. And of course the little lighter color red thing. Yeah, it's a thing sticking out of his shirt. I can't name things, okay? He also has this little fur coat thing around him. It's hard to see, but yeah, it's basically the same color as his skin, but it has a brown marker on it, which is really cool. His arms have the same thing around his neck, just on his arms. He also has the brown color, and apparently, I didn't know this before, but he has a special delivery logo on him. So yeah, go check that out in the workshop. It's pretty cool to notice. But his hands are a darker brown. They're basically the same of brown color, but they're colored brown and black. And all on the top of the arms and legs, they have this gray dots. So basically 12 dots in total. But really like how that turned out. On the legs, they're basically just that one color on the Nurina, but colored brown, and same for the bottom. And that's basically Jetpack Balloon Boy. Really nice plush. I like how it turned out. Not my favorite skin, but another good plush of mine. Alright, the final plush I have for you today. My favorite one. Probably my favorite plush I've ever made so far, maybe. I don't know, but I'll just show it to you. 3, 2, 1. Aeronaut Toy Freddy. Oh my gosh, this guy looks so good. Basically the best plush I've ever made. Really like how this guy turned out. Amazing. 10 out of 10 quality. I'll stop complimenting myself. So yeah, let's get into it. So it uses a Freddy pattern, of course, but Toy Freddy, he has the cheeks on him. The cheeks are dark red with the little whatever they're called. I don't know. I can't name stuff, okay? I like this little yellow color they gave for his muzzle. Really nice. It stands out from the brown. Yeah, really nice head. Nothing on the back though. I wish there was something on the back. And of course the goggles. The goggles. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Has the little the crack. Yeah. The crack on his little goggle thing, and other two spectacles on that one piece goggle. It's basically just his goggles. I don't want to go into detail of everything. He has just too many details. They're so good. Yeah, it's basically the goggles. The hat has a bunch of stuff on it. It has this little black string around it, and a bunch of gears, and this little thing that moves the gears. Really nice hat. Like the hat so much. That's basically the head, but the body, oh my gosh, it uses the same color on Mini Arena, but colored much more brown. But yeah, really like how the base body turned out. He even has this little mechanical foot. I really like the mechanical foot, best part. But yeah, his arm has this little thing on it with like a little wire going all the way around. He even has this little metal on him. I almost forgot to put that on there, but yeah, really nice. And he has a bunch of gears in his little holes on his chest. Really like how this turned out. And even his wrench, I added this wrench because it was just like too characteristic of him to not add. So yeah, his wrench, added all the details on the wrench. It's basically just a gray color, nothing else on it. But yeah, and he even has this little baggie that goes around his his little body. So yeah, that's basically Aeronaut Toy Freddy. Amazing plush, best one I've ever made. Yeah, I really like how these guys turned out. All four of them, or five if you count Mini Arena. Really like how these guys turned out. I definitely think I'm improving on the custom so far. And if you didn't know, a few days ago, or like a few weeks ago, was July 17th, which is my 1 year anniversary of making patterns. And I really think I've improved. I probably made like 80 plushies maybe, which is a huge improvement over the one bear endo I made. So yeah, I can't believe I made it this far with all my customs, and especially how good they've been getting and all the attention they've been getting. So thank you guys so much for 1 year of patterns and all the support you've been giving me. So yeah, I'm finally back somewhat. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.